All right. We about to break it down and get on out of here. But while we're here on the creek, man, I figured I'd whip up something. We had a hell of a time last night frog gigging. Yeah.
Got him, son. Heck yeah, boy, look at that.
Hell yeah.
It's a huge frog. Got chicken legs back there, boy, look at that.
Hey, what's better than to eat some frogs on the creek? So y'all come on with me. We about to tear these frogs up. Ooh-wee. Now look at here, look at here. What we got today, y'all see that? Boy, that's the lobster of the South right there, baby. That's them good old frog legs. See them little saddles right there? Now normally if they's bigger, you wanna split them right there in that joint, but since they're smaller like this, I'm just gonna cook them whole in the little saddle. Got a whole little mess here, little babies, and man, they taste good. So first and foremost, for this recipe of how I do frog legs, you won't want to marinate them. Now I can tell you this, you can add your can of beer or something like this, but me, I got some good old rye whiskey right here. You see it's kind of cloudy, it's tailsy, and I mixed it up about half and half with water. Again, if you can smell the fragrance, it's real rich in flavor. You can see it's cloudy, but I'm gonna just pour it in here on these legs. Now, if it was beer, I'd say let them marinate about an hour. But since this is moonshine, it's real low proof. But still, we're just trying to get some of that old flavor on there. We're gonna let them soak for a few minutes. And while we let it soak, we're gonna get our skillet started. All right. Propane, if you wanna get down to the ground. Propane. Get you a big old skillet like this. Now this recipe's a little different because as them frogs are marinating, we're gonna let them ride for about 15 minutes. What I got right here, this is grapeseed oil. And I got it infused with garlic. So you can take this and you can put it in a crock pot and let the garlic do its thing. I just been letting these bulbs kind of soak in this oil. And it's 100% picked up that garlic flavor, but it's grapeseed oil. So I'm gonna put it down. I just want enough to kind of about cover up them frogs halfway. Then you're just gonna put you a stick of butter in there. Now the star of this show here is the garlic. It's what this garlic does along with it. I ain't bring nothing to flip and stir with. Now see this garlic? I already done kind of smashed it up. This is all fresh, so I'm just gonna kind of take my hands and smash it and bust it open so that juice will release. We're gonna put that in that bag, in that pot with it. We're just gonna let that all kind of come together, and that's what we're gonna use as our base to fry these frog legs in. Now, as I let them marinate for a little while and let this build, it's gonna get all that incorporated, and then we're gonna put it in there and we're gonna be ready to roll. All right, we done let these things marinate for 15, 20 minutes. Like I said, if you got beer, you might let it go a little longer, but since we got moonshine, we're gonna make sure that it don't soak too long. I don't want it to taste just like liquor. I just want to get some of that old grainy flavor out of it. We got the oil over there heating up. Now next, most important ingredient we got here, smoke and shine smoked sack. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a good general all-purpose seasoning. This right here make anything taste pretty good. You can see all the texture and stuff that it's got with it. Look at all that, man. I mean, that's good looking stuff. So you just want to coat these really good. I usually just kind of sprinkle it freely, and I measure with my eyes. I don't know exact measurement of how much seasoning. I just know how this stuff tastes and how flavorful it is. So all I'm going off of is coating of the meat. I just want to get a good generous coating all over all that meat. Now once I get that right there all incorporated, what I got here is 50-50 flour and cornstarch, right? This 50-50 flour cornstarch, I love cornstarch on food, man. I've been turned on to it. It just gives it a good crunchy flavor. And hey, who don't like corn, right? We use it for everything around here. And you're just gonna stir them up, get them good and mixed up. and get a good generous coating on them. Now this is backwoods cooking here, so we ain't neat. It's gonna be a little messy, but I promise you messy food tastes the best. All right, now head on over here to the grease with me. All right, so you see here we got that grease good and hot. Got that garlic starting to simmer a little bit, and that's what I'm looking for. And we're just gonna take them legs and start laying them in. Now watch them jump now. They'll jump in the grease. This thing about frog legs, they'll still hop around on you. Oh yeah. We're just gonna set them in there and let them hop. Oh, oh, they hopping on us. Oh, oh. We got that grease hot now. That's how you get a good scald. Now the good thing about this grease is we finna, as this cooks, we're gonna keep this stuff going right here, and we're gonna keep adding in, and we're gonna end up making this our sauce, and we're gonna sweat it down like that. All right, look at here. If you ain't never had frog legs and maybe you've been wanting to try them, but you're scared to try them, you can obviously fry them, and they'll taste pretty much like chicken. But frying them and then reducing them down to where they almost falling off the bone tender, that's the way I like to eat them. As you see right here, look at there, little calf muscle off of it. Let me tell you, that pear wine, that garlic, all those flavors, that lemon at the end, it all comes through. You talking about tastes like chicken, this is better than chicken. This is chicken of the woods, baby. Frog legs, baby, it's what's for dinner. Let me tell you something. Making a dish like this, you gotta have some kind of seasoning that brings it all together. Smoke and Shine smoked sack is the seasoning of choice. Another good thing to have is a good fruit-based wine or a good white wine. You can use a Chardonnay, a Pinot Grigio. I just used the pear wine, some that we made. You fry them, then you put them down in that sauce and let them reduce down. Look how that just falls off the bone. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that's delicious. You can get that to anybody. I don't care if they say, I would never eat a frog. I couldn't eat a little frog. Yeah. Just put a piece of meat in their mouth, see what they think. I promise you. They're gonna say, make some more of that. Anyway, bullfrogs, baby. We got them everywhere in Arkansas. So hey, I figured I'd make a meal for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Put the recipe down in the bottom. Please like and subscribe, man. I'm trying to do some more on this YouTube stuff. I'd like y'all's support. So please follow me. And let me know what I need to do different, what I need to do better. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna take y'all on my adventures, man. Moonshiner Chuk. See y'all around, man.